Hi, I'm John Cronin. I'm a professor in strength and conditioning at AUT University and head of research for LILA movement technology. I want to talk about a couple of biomechanical concepts that will help us understand how wearable resistance can help your game. This first one is this transfer of momentum principle. Now, momentum equals mass times velocity. So in terms of you as a golfer, you have mass, and therefore how quickly you accelerate or move this mass establishes the momentum in your body. Now, this principle of momentum says what you establish in your body, the momentum you establish in your body transfers to the ball. Okay, it transfers from one object to another. This transference of momentum is established using a ground up approach where we see the lower body generate the forces against the ground, and then these forces are transferred and added to through the lower body into the torso, into the arms, and then a final terminal velocity in the club. It's got another name called force summation, which means that the terminal acceleration is the sum of all the forces added in the body from large muscle groups to small muscle groups, okay? And this is called a kinematic sequence, and the golf stroke should follow that sequence. And if we see it get out of sequence, then we should do something to correct it, because it's just principle of biomechanics. So we establish momentum in our body. We want to transfer it to the ball. The ball has momentum also, but the ball's mass is set. So therefore, if we increase momentum in the body, the ball velocity will improve or increase, and therefore flight distance. So that's what we're all about in this beginning parts of this session, is look at how we can actually increase momentum in the golfer to transfer it to the ball so there's greater ball speed and therefore flight distance. So how do we increase momentum? Well, simple. Increase mass or increase velocity. How do we increase mass? Well, we can get golfers bigger with diet and training, and we get them stronger. Also, but that's going to take some training. It's going to take some weeks to do that. We can get instant changes in mass by wearing wearable resistance. A fixed wearable resistance to the body, and suddenly there is more mass, you are heavier, and all things being equal, that mass moving at the same velocity will establish more momentum, which will be transferred to the ball, which will go further. How do we increase velocity of movement? Well, we get more technically proficient, or we do activity-specific strength training, such as using wearable resistance, where we put the wearable resistance on. Initially, your golf stroke slows down in velocity, but as you get stronger with the wearable resistance, you return to baseline speeds or stroke mechanics. Then you take the wearable resistance off, and then you should be hitting the ball quicker.